Taking a look today at straightening the Ford Ranger axle. Here's the straightening setup I came up with. I've got I don't know what the rating on this jack is. It actually looks like it's American made. It's quite old. And anyway, it's like you'd see on an engine hoist, attached to a chain. This is the side of the axle that I intend to bend straight. The chain comes around here and is wrapped around the casting because I don't want to bend this tube. So I had some success heating the tube with the jack straining on these chains. I could turn the axle to bend it in different directions. Right now I've got this pipe wrench to act as a counterweight to the weight of the nose here. The trouble is I'm still fighting not just a fair amount of play at my bushings, and actually this bushing is loose in the saddle, so there's slop here and there's slop here, so it's making my result less precise. But I'm finding, to my surprise and disappointment, even from the factory, these ends might not be lined up perfectly with the center. So if I drive this bushing in, my shaft does not line up with this bushing at all. I can't bend it into clearance through this bushing. Similarly, as I try to bend the axle until the shaft will pass through these two bushings and into this bushing, it won't pass easily through this bushing and come out because this all seems to be at an angle to the overall housing. Now, I made these extra long believing that when I weld the spring perches on, it's liable to curl up. And I wanted to know that the bearing was or wasn't true to the axis of the housing. And maybe when the old spring perches were cut off, maybe that warped the end. Maybe that's why the factory end, again, if I drive this bushing in, if I slide the shaft through, it does not come through this bushing. It's not lined up with this bushing. So I'm kind of hamstrung until I ordered some shim stock on eBay, and I'll try to fill these gaps with shim stock here and maybe even here. And then, as I'll demonstrate here, slide the shaft and it should enter the bushing on the end. And when I've got that accomplished, I'll weld on my spring perches and do it all over again, hopefully concentrating just on the alignment of the ends. Hopefully the tube will stay straight. So it's taken a very long time to get these bushings done, and it's good to have this project moving forward. If you're paying attention to the timestamp in the videos, you know it's been quite a while since any progress was made here. So thanks, and be sure and watch my other videos.